Hey guys, Brian Hilliard here, author of the best-selling book Networking Like a Pro and creator of the popular program How to Ethically Attract Higher Paying Clients Without Being Pushy. And I gotta tell you, I am fired up here today because today we are gonna talk about a secret trick for getting higher paying clients. A secret trick? A trick? Some type of trick? Well, not in the pejorative sense, but something that you can do that will really, as a service practitioner, can really help you ethically attract clients who actually want to pull out their checkbook and obviously move forward for you. Now, you'll see I've got some notes. This is actually from a friend of mine. His name is Bradley Tyack. And one of the things that he mentioned, and it was something that I have to tell you, I was a little slow on the uptake myself, which is the power of social proof. Okay. A lot of times I'll speak for myself. When I make a decision, I'm like, I look at it, I research it, and this is not right or wrong. It's just I look at it, I research it. Maybe I talk to like a few folks just to run it by and make sure it makes sense. And then either I buy or I don't. And that's pretty much it. Now, that's not necessarily the case with everybody. With most people, as a matter of fact, what they want to do is they will maybe take a look at it, maybe do some research, but they also want to see what it is other people similar to them have done. Hence, the social proof, okay? So you're talking about things like testimonials, you're talking about things that essentially demonstrate, if you're this type of person, and if you are, that's totally fine. If you're not, that's also fine. But for that type of person, they're looking for others to be able to say, all right, listen, I've tried this, with this guy or with this person, and it's been great, he was great, and that gives them confidence in moving forward. Well, that's the same thing with a lot of your prospective clients, which is why, this is what Bradley kind of got me doing a little bit more. He's a client friend of mine, is he said, listen, Brian, you're going to want to be able to put a little bit more social proof on your website. And I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. I mean, that's a good idea. I don't have a problem with that. And he says, all right, and here's kind of how you want to do it. And I'm like, so you mean I can't just have somebody just say, Brian's great, and we move on? He's like, no, I mean, that's fine, but that's, there's a way to be able to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you the 3 things that Bradley actually kind of relayed to me, and I'm now relaying to you, that he wants to be able to see in this. And I've been doing this more and more, and it absolutely is a secret little trick to getting more higher paying clients because it positions you as somebody who has already worked with others who are similar to them. And just one more point before I get into it. That's the main point when it comes to social proof, and I didn't realize this. It's the idea that, listen, there are people, the person comes in, they go to your website, they talk to you or whatever, but they go to your website and they're like, okay, I have a problem. Can this guy help me? And then they see, 3 videos or 5 written testimonials or a combination of it where it's like, this guy has helped me out. We had this problem. He's helped me out. And as the listener, person on the website, prospective client, you're like, yeah, you know what? I have a similar circumstance as this person on the video right here. I actually am experiencing a similar, symptom or issue or challenge. And it sounds like this Hilliard guy might be able to help. You know what? Put me down for a session or put me down for working together with him. All right. So anyway, here's kind of the 3 things, and I wrote them down. All right. First of all, when you're asking someone to do a testimonial, in a perfect world, you want a video testimonial. So that's, whatever. All right. In that testimonial, here's what you want. You want them to be able to tell them who you are and what was the challenge they faced before you guys worked together. All right? Who they are and what was the challenge they faced before they worked together. All right. Second thing is, what specific steps did we take, right? Did you and this person take? What specific steps did we take to address or handle the situation? All right. And then last but not least, what are some specific noticeable results that came about as a result of our work together? All right. So let me reset that. What was the challenge, right? First of all, who are you and what was the challenge you faced before you worked together? What were some of the steps that you took to address and handle the situation? And what are some kind of concrete, noticeable things that as a result they happen? So let me give you a quick example. So like somebody might say, let's say they went through one of my stuff. They might say, boy, you know what? My name is Sally Sue, and I am a life coach coming out of, the UK or whatever. And, before I met Brian, I was having some challenge in terms of getting clients. And it wasn't that I was having challenge in terms of getting referrals because people liked my work and they were really getting some good stuff. But it was just, I wasn't able to do this as consistently as I would like. All right. So one of the things that Brian and I actually first started doing was he helped me create what he calls a clear, consistent marketing message. And all that means is being able to say to people, all right, listen, here's what it is that I do, here's how I can help, and here's why you, as the prospective client, might be interested in potentially working with you. Brian calls that a clear, consistent marketing message. It made all the difference in the world. It was about 2 to 3 sentences. I put it on my website, I put it on social, I put it on my bio. I started talking about it when I was networking. I would use it in my 60 seconds in my elevator pitch, and it has made all the difference in the world. Combine that with a couple of other things, including a concrete marketing plan, and I gotta tell you, I am now not only getting clients, but really attracting them in a way that feels in line in terms of integrity, authenticity, and just like he says, ethically attracting higher paying clients without being pushy or salesy. You see how we came up with that? Real straightforward, real easy, and that's what you want people to do. If you can't get a video testimonial, then ask them to write some of it out, and then you just take some different pieces from that. I actually been taking them and putting them on Canva, if we're going to be truthful here. Not that I haven't been, obviously, but I put them on Canva. I've got a little slide, a little template where I put like their picture, and then I've got, like a little blurb of what it is that they say. The point is then you put it on your website. I personally have it under a title that says reviews. Benji Bruce got me doing that. I love that. We won't get into the whys and stuff like that. It's a whole other story, but I put it on my website. If you want, check out our website, practicebuilderblog.com, and then you'll see reviews. All right. So it's one of those things where when you're talking about kind of like a secret little trick for getting higher paying clients, most people don't think in terms of, at least I don't think in terms of social proof because they think it's not worth it, or for me personally, it's not how I make a large part of my decision. So there's all kinds of stuff that they think. But boy, let me tell you what, Bradley got me to really get focused on that. And that's become a point of emphasis. And asking people is really, really simple. You just say, usually I'll do it about halfway through our time together. I'll be like, hey, listen, Sally, do you mind just doing a quick little video testimonial of me? I'll usually do it after they've been doing some work, like I said, and they're happy, like a session that they really like. I'll be like, hey, listen, Sally, do you mind doing a quick testimonial of me, just to show people what it's like to work together? No one says no to that. They do a little video, you tell them what you're asking for, you don't tell them, but you give them some ideas on what you're looking for, and you go from there. So anyway, hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that's something that you can see yourself doing. But in the meantime, my name is Brian Hilliard, saying so long, take care, and thanks so much for your time.